Hello there, YouTube, you bunch of silly, silly people. Yeah, have that at you, you muckers or something. We're watching a very important video today because it's relevant to me as a person because it's based in jolly old England. It's called I Broke Silly Laws in Front of the Police. And if anyone knows anything about British laws, there are some very, very, very nonsensical laws that have been left in for no apparent reason. So let's watch some tomfoolery, shall we? And say hi to Twitch chat as well. They say you look pretty today.
In charge of a cow whilst I'm drunk.
Uh-oh. Cowing and drinking? That's not very amusing.
It's apparently illegal. And it's the first of a number of old laws I'm going to be breaking over the next 48 hours.
Morning, officers.
Imagine being the policeman and you're out on the street and you see a dude riding past you on a penny farthing and you're like, you know what, I'm not getting paid enough for this.
What you gonna do?
But why? Well, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you'll know I'm a bit of a bad boy.
Oh yeah, such a bad dude, a bad guy, a real badass, like such a rapscallion. Those laws, we're gonna break them, just like I broke your mom's bed.
But there is another bad boy in town, my friend Zach.
Guys, I'm such a bad boy, I don't wash my hands after going to the bathroom. That's right, I know. I am such a badass. You may all gawk in amazement to me now.
It's boiling hot.
So we want to go head to head to see who is the naughty.
I will be honest, anyone who's ballsy enough to ride a penny farthing deserves respect.
Hi, Zach. We're outside the Tower of London, where in the old days, bad guys got locked up. I think it's time to turn it into a challenge. We've got 48 hours to break.
That's where
as
Makari
many
got locked
old
up,
silly
but
laws
they had to
as
let
we
it go because
can.
she was enjoying
Are you
it.
in?
I'm not scared.
Great. Let's go.
Now this is a video concept that's been done before, and a Hall of Fame vid here on YouTube is Uber Butler's version.
This is a suspicious fish.
Zach and I wanted to do our own version, and so we had to
A
break old laws
suspicious
that hadn't been
fish!
done before,
As
and I
opposed,
thought I would
oh god. As a suspicious fish, as opposed to the conspicuous fish, or the angry fish, or the nice fish. Nope, that was just a suspicious fish.
start with a penny farthing. Under the 1896 Red Flag Act, it's a legal offence for any self-propelled machine to travel faster than 4 miles an hour.
Why do
And
they
to
not
make
get
my
rid of
law
these
breaking as
rules?
authentic as possible, why not use a self-propelled machine
What?
they may well have been using the time this law was written?
Dude, that means that
Penny
90%
farthing.
of British
And I'd be learning how to
bicyclists
ride
are
one
breaking the
former
law.
Army officer and penny farthing enthusiast, Neil.
Dismounting, feet off, reach back.
How do you do that?
Easy enough.
How do you ride those things? It looks like it
Changing into a
it doesn't
more
even
period
obey the
appropriate
laws of
outfit,
gravity.
otherwise known as my school uniform, I hopped on a very old bike to break a very old law.
Right, your turn.
Okay, for real,
After a bit of-
when somebody was coming up with the design of the penny farthing, why was this what they set their mind on? Like, because you have the basis of a bicycle here. Why did they not just say, hey, rather than putting an obnoxiously sized wheel at the front and making it like a literal triathlon to get on the thing? What? Yeah, you know what? Let's just leave it as is. Let's not over-design this thing. Was it so much of a stretch to just, you know, make a smaller wheel and have a lower center of gravity? I mean, it's a skill set in of itself, because goddamn.
Bit of help from Neil, I got the hang of it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Now that I was officially the second best penny farthing rider alive, it was time to go for speed.
I've got it down. I need to know how fast you can go. A speed record. 17:20.
What the fuck? Are you kidding? Look at him go!
Absolutely rapid. So 4 miles an hour.
Dude, 21 miles an hour, he's breaking the law by a factor of 3 just by zooming. Okay, hold on, just for science. How much does a penny farthing cost? Oh my god! 1,900 pounds? That's like $1 million! I mean, if somebody wants to spot me 2K, I'm just saying. I'd do it. If somebody wants to buy me a penny farthing, I'd ride it on stream for you guys to enjoy.
is definitely possible.
Let's see what score these old pins of mine can muster.
Come on, Mac, you can do it.
14.
I'd sailed past the 4-mile-an-hour speed limit, so it was time to go out and break the law.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. You see, this is all very British, isn't it?
Morning, officers.
I realize this is kind of hysterical because a lot of this is like so British it hurts. It's like Americans are out there being like, anyone who's not British in the chat currently is looking at this going, wait a moment, isn't this just typical British nonsense? Like, is this just not how you Brits live on a day-by-day basis anyway? You know, because stereotypes exist for a reason. Like, yes. This is definitely typical British life. Indeed, rather.
Morning, officers. Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Yeah, no, those
It
those
seemed like
police
the fact we
officers
were
aren't paid enough to
speeding
put
in
up with
a
his
self-propelled
nonsense.
machine didn't seem to bother the police one bit, even at Buckingham Palace.
Hello, guys. What's the speed limit around it?
I don't know.
In fact, they loved my new ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most intelligent British police officer.
I don't know.
In fact, they loved my new ride.
New BMX?
Yeah, absolutely. Nice bike there. Oh, thank you. I've got bigger wheels. It didn't tell me off.
Silly law number 1, well and truly
Thank
broken.
you, Alpha.
Uh-oh. Run. Run away.
Next up, crime number 2. And I'd need a quick visit to the hardware store.
Could you imagine pulling somebody over on a penny farthing for speeding? Like, imagine trying to pull them over. Please, pull over your wheel at the nearest opportunity. I can't do it! It takes 5 miles to get off this thing!
Fine. This is what I need.
To break this one, I'd need some rope and a plank of wood. Under Section 54 of the Metropolitan Police Act 1839, without the intention of unloading or loading...
Section
a
54.
vehicle-
Does anyone ever wonder what these sections actually mean or connotate to? The fact these are legitimate laws baffles me and makes me wonder about the sanity of the predecessors that came before us.
or loading into a vehicle, it is illegal to carry any timber, plank, or bar of wood along a footway.
That's exactly what
What?
I meant to do.
I mean, this one makes sense, right?
Sorry, guys.
Random man takes wood for a stroll. Still the most sane British person that's ever existed.
Through here. Sorry, guys. We're coming through.
That's how I introduce myself at the gay bar. Excuse me, big wood coming through.
From the wood.
Silly law number 2 smashed. I was starting to wonder what Zach was up to.
Oh, he's giving a little snail a little hat. That's so cute.
Right, I'm gonna leave him alone. Back in Blythe,
Listen,
my
if a
next
man
took
wishes
me
to date a
the
snail,
post
let
office.
them
Per
date
the
a snail.
1984 Postal Services Act, it's against the law to distract and interfere with a postal worker. And
You know, that law still holds up today. Do not interfere or distract the postal workers. They've got a very important job delivering my dildos. What?
therefore a criminal offence to talk to them for too long.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
How long's your route normally?
Depends on how much I've got in there.
Who do you think is big?
No, don't pester the Royal Mail guy. He ain't getting paid enough to put up with your YouTube virality.
Well, do you think it would cover Hyde Park? Yeah, but I mean, if you look at their Instagram, the NFL's only got like 14 minutes. His was like 80.
He's such a bad boy.
I guess you wouldn't know. Do you ever get a break?
This guy is literally the troll face in real life. I feel so sorry for these guys he's being an absolute little memer too. Like, what an absolute criminal. Stop interfering with their life. They are not being paid minimum wage enough for you to stop them on their horrendously time crunchy journey. This man has to make 69 other stops before the end of the day, and it's only 9 a.m. at this point.
You got a bottle of water. You should probably have air up.
But what is Air Up? Air Up
Oh
is a
no, Buzzling, I'm
hydration
sorry to hear
system
that.
uses scent
Can we get some hearts in the chat for Buzzling,
flavour your
please?
water.
Get better, you hit, otherwise I'll kill you.
Experiencing flavour.
You simply attach one of their flavour pods to the top, activate it, then as you drink, your brain registers the taste.
Wait, what is this?
from the smell alone. I love my Air Up bottle so much that I
Oh,
take
it's
it
a sponsorship. Oh,
Three of these bottles.
So click the link in the description to try Air Up today and be like me, getting hydrated with their delicious virgin.
you know what? You're making me laugh, so I'll do you a favor. Hydration time. I am dying. Help. I was supposed to drink and not inhale it.
Mojito flavour. But with our soon-to-be fully hydrated postal workers well and truly delayed, it was on to another law.
Have a good one. See you in a bit.
A law that I actually wouldn't technically be breaking.
I'm actually not going to be breaking a law.
Ah,
I'm
yes,
being
the
a good
royalty-free
boy.
sneaking music.
There's a law that says you're not allowed to trespass. That makes total sense. Unless you are climbing a tree to point at a fish. I think I have a-
To point at a fish! Okay, let's try and understand this law. I think I get it. This law probably was put in place for the sake of fishing. Like, you would be allowed to climb a tree to spot fish for the fishermen. But it still sounds really stupid when you say it.
a fish that I want to point at.
Fans of the channel will know that recently I
Literal
raised a
fish
little
spotting.
fishy of my own, my baby boy Max Fish, and he's currently living in a lovely retirement
what a cute
garden
little
pond
scrunkly guy.
around the corner from my flat, which just also happens to be next to a tree.
It's my mate Alex's house where Max Fish lives. He's at work, so I definitely know he's out.
Okay,
And I need to try
dude,
and find a way.
make this
over
more
the wall
epic.
into
Go out
the
into
garden.
go to an aquarium, climb into a tree next to the aquarium, and point at the fish in the
Rather than
aquarium.
calling Alex and asking him if I could climb his tree to point at a fish, that's the first time that sentence has ever been said, I had to sneak into the garden by gracefully climbing over the fence from the alley so that it legally counts as trespassing.
This is flat. I currently look ridiculous.
You know what? I think I want to
Wednesday.
break some silly
Now, please
British
remember,
laws
Alex is
as
a friend of
well.
mine that I knew would be okay with me doing this, so don't go around trying this yourself.
I'm in. Let's be quick.
So, unironically, trying to break a silly law, he actually broke a real law by breaking and entering into this man's house. Genius. Billy, you'd be a very tasty fish. Yeah, that's some nasty water. Look at that stuff. Need to get some algae cleaner in there. That water's dirtier than my head. Uh-oh.
Doesn't matter. Right. Done. Get the hell out of here.
As I waddled away from a pond, Zach was approaching a pelican, and I had one more law up my sleeve. But it required me to get drunk at 6 in the morning.
Drunk at 6 in the morning. So, the average Brit on a Tuesday. That means that every single British person is breaking the rules every single day. Like, I don't think anyone's followed this rule since it was incepted.
Under the Licensing Act of 1872, it's an offence to be drunk in charge of a horse, a cow, or a steam engine. Now,
So this is the rule that evolved into don't drink and drive, I guess.
I don't know how to drive a train, and the last time I was drunk in charge of a horse, we lost the Polo World Champs. So in 1 hour from now, a cow is arriving in central London, and I need to be sufficiently sloshed. So I set up camp at the pub and laid in wait.
Ladies
for
and
my
gentlemen,
main
the
cow,
most
Zach,
sober
and the other
Londoner.
cow, Rosie.
Do I seem drunk? Zam.
I feel sorry for this guy. He's going to have a hangover and a half. He is mixing wine with beer. You want to have the worst hangover of your life? You mix beer with wine, you are going to be on the struggle bus later.
Zach arrived, apparently still dressed in his outfit from the night before.
He's looking good. He's just come from Ram Ranch.
This could be just Thursday at time.
Oh, and he's mixing it with vodka?
Kids are going to
Can
school.
we get some Fs in the chat and pour one out for this poor man's hangover later?
100 minutes.
Then finally, our renegade outlaw cow Rosie arrived.
Rosie, how much was it to get?
He's so drunk, he doesn't even remember the fact he's there to break any laws. He's just so excited to have a cow. Oh, mate, it's a fucking moor, innit? It's a fucking cow, bruv. Oh, I'm gonna call her Daisy and she's gonna be my wife.
Number plate. Oh, bit of poo. I'm pissed. It's 9 a.m.
No, I need to do it on the pavement.
In central London.
And it wasn't just Rosie's excrement that was causing
Not,
a little
not
bit
like
of a
I've
scene.
ever needed any more of an excuse to
Nothing
get
to see
pissed
here.
at 9 a.m., but still. You know what, if this is an excuse to drink,
Despite
maybe
the
I need to
commotion we
start
were
breaking
causing,
some
the
British
cops didn't
laws.
have a problem with it at all. So, time to break another law. Drunk in control of a cow.
Come on.
Final law in the books.
Je suis quite pissed.
It seemed that word had gotten out about young
Oh my
Rosie's
God,
criminality
that's
all across
hysterical.
North London. Even the Radio 1 breakfast show was having a pop.
Like, guys, let's put it this way, right? These are Londoners we're dealing with here, right? This is the first time they've ever seen this. Hey, thank you for 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Koptara. These are Londoners. These people are very confused why their beef burger is currently walking around. These guys have never seen a living cow. This to them is like, well, why is my McDonald's moving around like this? I can't put this in a BAP.
Young Rosie's criminality all across North London. Even the Radio 1 breakfast show was having a pop.
The new photo that Anna sent us is of a group of people standing in the middle of the road. The cow's waiting to cross. A man in a cowboy hat there as well, and like a little. It's very.
Tara! Can you not? I'm trying to end a react video here.
And as a bonus law break, Rosie's entourage informed us that driving cattle on a London street after 10 a.m. is also illegal.
It's 10:01. Naughty, naughty. Right, let's get you home, Rosie.
That was actually a police officer. That's brilliant. Oh my God. I love these kind of videos. These give me the serotonin I need to get through my day. And if you want to get through your day and have some severe serotonin, you can come by my Twitch channel. And if you want to watch me break some obvious British laws, we're going to be getting down and dirty today.